Hi Facebook, Christina here coming to you live. Happy Friday. I hope you guys all had a fantastic Christmas, got lots of presents. But yeah, today I want to discuss what's up and coming is our New Year's Eve celebration. So I had the luxury of doing celebrating New Year's last year here in Spain, in Madrid. And it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to share a little bit about what I did last year and then some things that you can do for this year. So a little bit about the traditions here in Spain, I think that are super interesting. The first one and the most famous one here in Spain is the eating of the 12 grapes. The 12 uvas is what they call it. So everybody here, every Spaniard, everybody that comes to visit takes part in this. It's super fun. But essentially they bring in the new year at midnight and there's a gong, and at each bell they eat one grape. And they say that if you can manage to eat a dozen grapes within that time period, that you will have good luck and prosperity in the upcoming year. And believe it or not, it's actually kind of a challenge. The grapes here are actually pretty big and they have seeds in them, so that was quite surprising. Fun tip though, last year they had it. I don't know if they will have it this year, but I'm sure they will. But if you go to any of the VIPs, they had like this awesome little tray already pre-packaged with grapes that were seedless. So already a pack of 12, perfect for the new year. So if you're looking for some easy grapes to have this New Year's, highly recommend to visit VIPs for that. But yeah, so it's a fun tradition. I did it last year at a friend's house. It's super fun to just kind of see everybody just really concentrated on eating the grapes. So that is a fun tradition they do. Another tradition that they celebrate here that I think is interesting. So if any Spaniards are watching this, please, I'd love to know as to why. But they say it's tradition to wear red underwear on New Year's Eve, and also to wear some sort of like gold jewelry. I've heard to put like a gold ring inside the cava glass. Not exactly sure why you guys do that, but something on the lines of that it's for luck as well. So if you guys know as to why you celebrate some of these traditions, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'd love to hear as to why. But yeah, let's get started with some things that you can do this New Year's. The very first one and the most famous one you can bring in the New Year's traditionally, very much like the Times Square in New York, the Puerta del Sol. It's a plaza here that's super famous in Madrid. And they do a huge celebration in the center. And basically you bring out your grapes, you bring out your cava and your friends, and you bring in the new year watching the clock tick down, and then they have a bell, and then for each bell, like I said, each gong, you eat a grape. At the end of the grapes, they wish each other Happy New Year, they do the Happy New Year's kiss, and celebrate, and there's fireworks as well. So all of that will be broadcasted live throughout Spain. So if you want to do more of a traditional at-home kind of thing, which I did last year, highly recommend it. A lot of Spaniards do this. They just watch it broadcasted from their TV, and they bring in the New Year's with the grapes and everything at home. Super fun. They have a traditional seafood dinner, maybe some lamb, fish, and then of course those grapes and cava. Lots of cava. Traditionally, they'll go either for the older folks, they'll probably go to bed, and for the younger folks, they'll head out and hit the town. So if you're looking for something fun to do, you can hit up two of the largest discotecas here in Madrid. The first one being Capital. They're doing this year a €50 entrance fee for 4 mixed drinks, I believe. And that gets you inside, and also they have 7 different floors that they'll be celebrating the New Year's on. So that's something that you can look into. Another one is the Discoteca Joy Eslava, which they'll be doing an open bar this New Year's Eve for €75 per person if you pay in advance online, or €95 per person if you buy it at the door. I imagine those tickets will go fast if they're not already sold out, so definitely look into your New Year's Eve plans now if you haven't already. Both of these parties at the discotecas will start at 12:30, so you have plenty of time to go from the center Puerta del Sol to walk over to either of these these discotecas. So that's something you can do also this New Year's. And then another fun tip, I did it last year. I didn't want to be in the massive crowd in Puerto del Sol, but I still wanted to experience it. So they always do kind of like a test run the night before. So tomorrow night, December 30th, in the center of Puerto del Sol, they're going to do a run through, if you will, of the New Year's Eve celebrations. So it's basically the same thing. You bring your grapes, you bring your cava and your friends, and you head out at midnight, and they bring in the New Year's, they test the gong, make sure everything looks good, and it's just like as if you're doing it for New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve, which, by the way, they call here Noche Vieja, so you guys can learn a little bit of Spanish. So that's New Year's Eve here in Madrid. So highly recommend checking that out if you guys want to beat a little bit of the crowds. It's still crowded, but not as crowded. Other than that, those are kind of the main things that they do in the city. There's tons of parties going on. Madrid's just a fun, lively city to be out and have fun. So highly recommend checking those out. And hey guys, it's a new year, new you. I know I was there 2 years ago thinking about living in another country, scared to make the jump. And I'm so glad, I have no regrets, I'm so glad I decided to do it, because I have met some amazing friends. I absolutely love my job, my students, my profession's completely different, and I'm getting to travel and learn Spanish. And to me, that's invaluable. I feel like I'm changing every day and I'm learning every day. And so I love that about this lifestyle. And like I said, I'm in my second year now, so who knows? But yeah, highly recommend. If you guys have any questions, TtMadrid, of course, they are the #1 resource for getting TEFL certified, and they can answer any of and all of your questions. So I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year's, and I will catch you in the new year. Thanks for watching. Bye.